A very warm welcome to all the new subscribers and lots of love and regards, as always, to all the existing ones. I hope everyone is doing well, and it is an absolute honor being a twin flame, being able to share these audio messages with you, and grateful for the fact that so many of you trust me and come back to me for readings. Thank you very much for that. Now, this audio message, as you may have guessed from the title, what happens when you are not a twin flame? Or what happens when you realize that you're not a twin flame? I'm going to be sharing certain points, and this audio message is coming from a place of concern because I understand that there are a lot of you who might be grieving at this point in time, or you are extremely fed up going around in circles. And therefore, it is extremely important to understand that not every person on earth can be a twin flame. But just because you are not a twin flame, or just because the person you thought to be your twin flame ends up being a toxic karmic, which has in fact occurred for many of you. And the reason this happens is because there is a lot of hype about the concept of twin flames, and now every second user, every second person is using this concept, or rather literally abusing this concept so frequently that every person starts thinking that I'm a twin flame or I have a twin flame. And while there is nothing wrong to think or feel that way, I still feel that you have nothing to lose, even if you don't, even if you don't end up being a twin flame, because this is such a wonderful concept that even if it comes into your consciousness, the very existence and meaning of this word twin flame, if you truly want to benefit from it, it can really make some amazing and wonderful changes in your life. And please understand that, when I'm speaking to you through this audio message, I deal with a large number of clients. I get a lot of emails. So while I have people who are seeing results, who are genuine twin flames, who understand what this path is, or when they start seeing results, there are two things that I want to address here. The first one is for twin flames who genuinely are being contacted by their masculine counterpart, because as the days pass, and as more and more rapid shifts are occurring in every person's consciousness, the masculine twins have no other option but to face their truth, just as every other person on earth is being literally slapped with facts. And any person, all I can tell you is that any kind of a facade, any kind of a bullshit, any kind of a mask is not going to stick on for too long now, because anything that is fake, anything that's false, anything that is harmful or toxic will by default, whether you like it or you don't like it, is going to be literally ripped off from your life. And it's not a punishment. It can come across as an abrupt change, but it's only happening so that you can free yourself from truly that person or that situation that was lowering your vibration, that was not meant for you. And you will be placed in a situation with a new set of people, or perhaps with no one at all. Maybe you feel isolated, and that's not because it's a punishment, but because you are meant to learn something from it in that point of time. If you get a contact from your masculine, there is no, there is no guarantee that it is the final contact and soon after the contact you will get married to your twin. So if you have any such expectations, please drop that now. And I would just say to anyone, again, this is not from a place of making you feel discouraged, but to really inject a dose of a little bit of realistic sense into your minds, to please not have just a one track mind and only consider it as something romantic. Yes, twin flames will come into union, and some of them are meant to get married, but then there are others who might just contact you, and I cannot say why. Maybe they have just realized that they treated you unfairly, or that they were very rude, or they just ghosted you and now they are wanting to sort of give you an explanation. But someone who has lived their whole life in fear, or in people pleasing, or someone who's very high on ego, it can be really, really hard for that person to sort of digest the truth or to accept their mistake. And this is exactly what I'm trying to say. So, yes, I have seen clients, or there are twins who sometimes come back, have a wonderful friendship or a relationship for a few months, and then they go back again into a shell, maybe because there is more healing on both ends needed. Okay, and once that healing occurs, once you both find your sense of inner balance, you're both back together. And the more you reach a sense of union within, the more harmonious your relationship with your counterpart becomes. That is as simple as that. But to achieve and to attain this state, it really takes time. It does not happen in a day or in a few weeks. So, the second thing, or my second request, is that please do not rush your healing. I hear people say, I've been healing from, I've done a lot of work, I've done a lot of healing, and as if you're really doing some huge favor. And it really doesn't work that way, because you and I don't decide when the healing has occurred. Our vibration, our behavior, and our outer reality just shows. We don't even have to say anything, it just shows how much healing has occurred. And therefore, if you understand and accept the fact that if you are a twin flame, or even if you're not a twin flame, you start the healing process which is for you and not for anybody else. Okay, because you have certain issues in your life that require healing, and not because you want to show off, or not because you want to prove how amazingly spiritual you are, or how many concepts you know. Because again, I come across people who may have read a zillion books, and they can speak about authors, and they might be doing very well in life. But when it comes down to some very basic humane sort of principles and behaviors in life, they're absolutely shitty. They don't know how to treat people. They are extremely arrogant. They cannot admit or accept their own mistakes. And I think knowledge becomes useless when you look down upon others, or when you don't know how to treat people right, or when you're a control freak, because these again are very, very toxic behaviors that show that a person requires a certain amount of healing. And with this pandemic situation, and so much destruction on the planet, so much havoc on the planet, so many people losing jobs and being in so much stress, the real twin flames out there are actually working on their missions. They are sharing their gifts with others. And if you happen to be someone who has just been sitting and lamenting and in sorrow over the last 4 years or 10 years, crying that your twin flame has not contacted you, then you are definitely not a twin flame. Okay, because this is such a transformational connection that it shakes everything in your world. And that shake up makes you a better person, makes you get in touch with who you truly are. And there are no two ways or doubts about it. So it is very important that if you have been feeling stuck, or when someone tells you that you're not a twin flame, or that you realize that the person you were in touch with is not your twin flame, and maybe it was just a toxic connection, it's the time for you to sit back and understand that what has this situation taught you. And let me tell you, you have nothing to lose. It's not like you have lost out on something big. It's not like you have lost out on something huge. You are still the same person that you were. And nor is it that the people who are twin flames will suddenly have a halo above their head. So there is no discrimination. At the end of the day, we are all human beings, okay? And what discriminates a normal, regular person from a twin flame is purely the little bit of extra sustenance or the endurance that they have to go through, loads of struggles that they have to go through, but also the struggles that lead them to do certain things to come in their own power. And the basic difference between a regular human being and a twin flame is that both have the capacity to heal the planet, to share their gifts with the world. And it doesn't necessarily have to be in a way that is, you're a twin flame guide or a psychic or someone who's doing readings. I know that a lot of you have tarot decks, right? A very simple thing that you can do is, ground yourself, sit peacefully. And when you shuffle your cards and when you think of this person, let's say, assuming you pull out a card, thinking about this person, or what does this person think of me, or what is your message for me regarding this person, I can give you a huge guarantee. If this person is your twin flame, you will only get a positive card. Now, what I mean by positive card is that in a tarot deck, according to me, all decks are positive. Even something earth-shattering as a Tower card is positive because there are always hidden blessings, even in the cards that appear scary. But what I'm trying to tell you is that when you pull out a card, your twin's feelings towards you will never be like a 7 of swords or a 5 of swords or those sneaky cards. When you start getting sneaky cards for a person, that is definitely not your twin flame. Yes, a twin flame, your masculine counterpart, can have addictions or certain behaviors that are not healthy, but that does not make them hate you or have so much weird feelings for you. A twin flame, whether you are a same-sex twin flame or you are from different cultures or traditions, at the end of the day, this is a bond which is based on unconditional love. And if someone has been, cheating on you, keeping you walking on eggshells and not respecting you, and making you question your existence altogether, that person can never be your twin flame. So, what is it that you're meant to do when you realize that you're not a twin flame, or that you feel that, your person whom you thought to be your twin is not your twin? Is to just accept the fact that it's okay. You have not lost out on anything. In fact, be grateful that you came across a term which is so rare, read about it, and see how it has positively changed your perception about relationships. Some of you may feel that this is too much for me, I cannot handle, it requires too much growth, and that's fine because that's your free will. But if you are a twin flame, you are either 100% into the journey or you are 100% out of the journey. You cannot be sailing around in 2-3 boats. You cannot be living from a place of, malice, ill intent, and you're always trying to better yourself. And the biggest lesson that you learn through a rejection, when someone rejects you, is to ask yourself that what parts of my own healing have I been rejecting over and over again? Being married to someone, having an affair with a married man, and when you think that you have fallen in love with someone and when you ask for a commitment, that married man dumps you and chooses his wife over you, and then it happens over and over again, or this person keeps you stuck, this is not a twin flame connection. Because in a twin flame connection, you will just be in a brief period of contact, and after that there is utter silence, sometimes for years and sometimes for decades. But then it depends upon you. There is an inner masculine and an inner feminine within each one of us. It doesn't have to be a male or a female. Every person on earth has the yin and yang. And when we learn to balance and heal the inner masculine and the inner feminine, that is when a state of absolute bliss and union is achieved. 4 years ago, it was unimaginable for me to think, how am I going to get out of this situation? I had so much to heal. I thought, how will I do it? But today, I have shattered my own limiting beliefs. I have moved away. It's been 6 months. I have been living away from my family. I have been able to sustain myself without a job. I used to think that only when you have a job, and a steady source of monthly income, that's when you will be able to sustain yourself. But, I'm constantly, and so are all other twin flames. The reason I posted an audio few weeks ago, I believe, a client testimony, these testimonials are not to tell you how amazing I am or how much work I have done with someone, because you are doing the work. But the client testimonial is to, for those disillusioned people who are constantly stuck in their misery and lack, that I'm not seeing results. Someone, told me to go through a YouTube channel by an Indian YouTuber, and that man is so negative. He is constantly harping about his own heartbreak, how he has been suffering in life, and so on and so forth. I mean, it's one thing to have empathy for someone. I empathize with everyone who has been through hurt. And just because I don't speak about my struggle, that does not mean that I'm free of struggles. But when you decide to keep on speaking over and over again, or in your head, you think, I'm so lonely, I don't have anyone, this man is going to complete me, maybe I will keep on waiting for him, one fine day his love will awaken. It doesn't work like that. And therefore, my humble request to all those of you who have been stuck in cycles of separation, it's only because you are refusing to see your own reality and how beautiful you are. You really need to awaken to your inner divinity. You have not lost out on anything, trust me, if you're not a twin flame. Because even when you are not a twin flame, you can still be a beautiful human being. As a human being, you have some very inherent, deep qualities. In fact, this is how I'd like to end my audio, with the last 4 points. And the last 4 points, if you realize that you're not a twin flame, all I can tell you is that each person on earth is born with their unique set of skills, talents, abilities, and gifts, irrespective of whether you are a twin flame or not. And therefore, please take joy in your own being, how wonderful you are, and all the beautiful gifts that you possess. Invest in your hobbies and whatever it is that sparks your creativity. The third thing that I want to say is to please do listen to readings on YouTube, but don't get addicted to them, because no reader is going to change your life. Your or any prediction comes true only when you listen to the advice and you start working on your own life. Just listening to it, and if you sit and wait for a month or a call to come by, you're not going to see results. You have to consciously make efforts to shift your thoughts and your energies to a more positive and productive state. And this is something which ultimately only you can do. No reader can come and do this for you. And the fourth important thing to remember is that chasing has never got results, whether you are a twin flame or not. So let your feelings be known to someone. It's okay to fall in love, and it's perfectly okay to, miss someone. But then you also need to learn to back off when you see that someone is not giving you the respect you deserve, and learn how You can love your own self and embrace paths that you have been running from, because that is what real healing is. Healing should never be rushed. Take time to reflect upon your own life, that what is the emptiness in your own life that you're trying to fill by chasing people, by running into meaningless addictions, and what is it that needs healing. Deep down, everyone knows. So stop this attachment to titles, stop this attachment to people, and trust me, I have seen men and women with beautiful bodies but an absolutely wrecked personal life, absolute loneliness, and no sense of direction in their life. So it is not a beautiful body or a twin flame or a realization that you are a twin flame that is going to save you, but a beautiful personality, self-love, and lots of confidence that no matter what comes your way, you can just come out of it. An attractive personality will always attract so much love and so many beautiful people in your life, in you, without bothering about what your body looks like, or what your state of life looks like. It's never about material possessions, and it is always first and foremost about how you feel within yourself. A confident person will always attract lots of love, whether you are a twin flame or not. And someone who's clingy, someone who's always waiting to be rescued, someone who continues that loop of, I'm so, messed up, I'm a victim, I have suffered so much in life. If this is what you think, then you're going to unfortunately manifest more of that. So please, guys, I mean, use your life on earth, whether you are a twin flame or not, to derive some meaning and be of service to others, whether that is whatever it is that you can share with others, whether you can cook for someone. Because always wanting, that hoarding mentality, when you keep on wanting things but you don't even share yourself and your gifts with others, that'll lead to a certain kind of imbalance within your own life. When you want so much from the universe, you have to learn to give of yourself, and something, whether that is a little bit of donation, voluntary work. Start asking yourself that what can I do to assist people in these trying times. And trust me, when you think like that, this pain of separation, trust me, it won't even matter to you, because you are so busy and happy nourishing your own self and helping people. And when you help someone, the smile you bring on their face, it is priceless. So have confidence in the fact that God did not make a mistake when he created you. And there are people out there who are not even twin flames, but they are doing some beautiful work for themselves and for others. So that is what is the true meaning of existence. So I hope this message helps someone out there. I don't want to see you suffer so much. Learn from the past, forgive yourself, forgive the past, and see how you can bring more happiness, peace, and joy into your own life, because that's the only way to go forward. Okay? Anyone guided to get a reading can visit my website or stay connected via the Facebook page. I send you so much love, and I will soon be sharing my newsletter with all those of you who have connected with me. And I'm really excited for all the new things that I'm planning to share with everyone. Take care, guys. I send you much love. Have a lovely week ahead. Bye.